Hey, Fidlag YouTube, welcome back to another episode of the Black Pearl. Okay, so I'm delighted to say that we finally got some corals in the Black Pearl. Got 10 SPS frags, and I've just kind of loosely just got them positioned various locations just to get used to my water. And then once the halides come on, I'll get you a better look with the halides, because just now you can't really see them with these blues. Kind of washes them out with the camera. But yep, very pleased with them. They're really nice frags. And to be honest, some of them I'm not really too sure about the names, but I like the colours of them, so I just took them. But I'll go over that once the halides come on, and we'll be able to get a better look at them. So that's the good news. The other good news is, you've maybe noticed, the sailfin tang, Titan, he's also been added to the Black Pearl, and he's doing fantastic. There was a little bit of tail swiping and stuff with the yellow tang. Kettle, the regal tang, she kind of had a wee look at him, but nah, apart from that, all's fine. He's just swimming about. Here he goes. Speak of the devil. And he's settled in really well, so no problems. I also got, on that shelf there, you maybe noticed the Duncan. There's a story behind that. I'll tell you that in a minute. But here's just a wee closer look at the Titan. And there we go, there's a cleaner us. He can actually swim about now, which is fantastic. Man, he had a hard time from Kettle when he first went in. But aye, talking about you bugger. But I think Titan, he's definitely, I think, probably going to become the boss. If not, I think Kettle will definitely put him in his place if he does try to get too bullyish like. But yep, so far so good. Rightio, so the halides have kicked on, and we'll get a better look at these corals now. Like I said, they're no in their final resting positions. I've just kind of stuck them in just so they could get used to the water and stuff. But I have got a small issue that's kind of arose, and I couldn't have figured out why, but I now know. I'm starting to get some green hair algae, and what's been happening is I've been feeding my fish, but my son, he's also been feeding his tank, the sump. So without me knowing, he's actually been adding food into the sump, and I think it's kind of created this little problem that I've got that's coming, but we'll get it sorted. So here's that Duncan I was on about. Now, about maybe 2 years ago, I can't even mind when it was, when I got rid of my old tank, I sold all my corals, and all the corals and everything that I sold out of that tank then paid for this tank. So the Black Pearl didn't cost me a penny. It was actually all the money I got from selling my selling frags and selling all my corals that actually paid for it. And that Duncan was my original coral, and I sold it to a fellow reefer, and that's how I met him, and we're now friends and stuff. And he was very nice to actually let me frag a piece of it and get it back into my tank, so it's fantastic. So thanks very much, James. That's very good of you. So yeah, that was like 2 corals there. I'm not really sure what they were called. I think one of them was some type of stag. Here's like a red Montipora capricornis. It's like a lovely pink reddy colour. This one I'm not 100% sure. I think it's Aaarrrrrrr fantosa or something. But any of you guys that are clued up on your SPS, feel free to just name them, because I'm not 100% sure on all of them. And this is a purple Montipora digitata, and its polyps are just starting to come out, so that's pretty cool. This I'm not 100% sure. I'm thinking it's Aaarrrrrrr Toku or something. I'm not sure. I'll see if I can get some positive IDs on them. And I'm not sure about this one either. All I know is they're Aaarrrrrrr, that's about it. And this is an Aaarrrrrrr, and I think it's a bottle brush, something bottle brush, green bottle brush, I'm not sure. And this is a green hystrix bird's nest. It's kind of toppled over there with the flow, or a fish has knocked it over. And then this one here, I thought this was another green hystrix, but I think it's starting to show a wee bit of purple, pink on it now, so that might be a pink hystrix, pink bird's nest. It's very small. Here's a closer look at Titan, now the highlights are on. It's absolutely stunning. So really pleased that he's in the pearl now. Yep, beautiful fish. And so far so good, he's been well behaved, so that's fine. So I think what I'll do is let these corals settle in a wee bit longer, and then I'll maybe get some putty out and get them glued into some positions. Well, before I glue them in, I thought I'd just give a wee side shot of the tank. I've just forgotten how good it is to get corals, but then I've also forgot what a pain in the neck it is trying to figure out where to put them and get the right locations, because funny thing is, creating your aquascape is like an art form, but also placing your corals is kind of like an art form in itself as well, trying to get it right, to get it look nice and get all the colours balanced and stuff. Okay, so I've actually puttied all the corals down. However, should I notice that they're not happy, I'll be able to just pop them off and move them to another location. And as you've seen there, I've raised the halides a good bit up, so they're maybe about 15 to 18 inches above the tank. So I might even move them higher just to let the corals adjust. So I've just kind of puttied them in various locations, quite high up because they demand high light anyway and good flow. But with the red Montipora Capricornis, I've stuck it down here because in my last tank, I know this coral grows really super fast, so I wanted to have it quite low down, and I think it'll look quite nice there. I've stuck this one up here, and I've put this bottle brush one here. I'm kind of hoping it's kind of going to plate out a wee bit. And the purple digitata I've stuck here. So we'll see how they go. And this is a stunning piece. Really does not do it justice on the camera, but it's off. When the actinics are on, it's stunning. It's just glowing as if you were in a nightclub with a glow stick. And this one I'm not sure about. I've just kind of left it there. And I've glued this green hystrix here, so hopefully this will take over this whole shelf, become a nice big ball. And the bit of pink hystrix, I've just placed it down here. Because in my last tank, I knew it was a really fast grower and it kind of took over. So, just think it'll be okay down there. So, overall, it's pretty good. I've got all the pumps switched off just now, so there's literally no flow in the tank. I think I've maybe only got one power head going, just so that it gives the putty a chance to set. And then I'll stick all the pumps back on. So I've still got tons of room. There you can see the pumps are all switched off. I've still got tons of room for corals. It's going to take a while to fill this, but you may be wondering why I've not bothered buying big colonies, but me personally, I get a lot more satisfaction buying frags and actually growing them on. I just think it's awesome when you have something so small and you grow into like an amazing colony. It's very satisfying. So that's my plan. I'm just going to buy little frags. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I just thought I'd give you a quick look at the new corals that are into the black pearl. So at least it's got some kind of coral in it now. But yep, that's it for just now. So thanks for watching. Until next time, bye bye.